Okay, so I'm back to do part 2 in the No Sew envelope journal. And I've just sewn around it, but you know what I mean, no sewing the signature in. So I've sewn around both panels on both of them, and I've sewn around these which I was putting in there. Now since then I went through my ephemera because I've got my woodlands and my more fall things in the same box. So these to me are like really quite fall-ish because I'm going to be doing some more woodland things, but these had a lot, you know, of leaves on and things like that. So I've pulled those out thinking I want to use them, and I think I'm going to have to chop a little bit down this. I'd like that in the front. So I did think, like, well, what's the point in having a nice picture? You're hardly going to see it, you're just going to see bits. So I've sewn them on this side, I'm going to put them on that side. So I think first I'm going to get those glued down. Yeah, let's do that first. And then I think I'm going to put the hole in and put the eyelet in so I can see whereabouts that's going to sit, and then I can see how much of my pocket I need to cut off. I think they'll go nice in the fronts. I've not thought about the backs. I mean, like I say, I've got some other woodland things, and I've got all the kit cut out too. So I'm not sure what pockets there is and what I've got left, because obviously I used it in the file folder project as well. I think that's straightish. Yeah, that'll do. That's that one. And this one. So I'm using Kalau glue in this big Sugar Bell bottle. Yeah, it's got all around the edges, but not too wet, because it does have, it is, you know, very wet glue. It's a lot wetter than Fabri-Tac, so you have to be careful how much you put on, but obviously you want it around the edges, but not enough that's going to be squirting out. So let me just, it's a bit hard to see. Yeah, I think that's okay. So that's that one. Just cut that cotton off. That's right. That's one. We'll get my brayer in a minute and just give it a good old braying. Do the same with this one. And the light's not too glary. I've turned it up because I'm now filming at night time. I'm thinking it's quite glary there. Yeah, that looks okay. I absolutely love this backing paper. The colours are fab. I'm going to say that's not really straight, that paper, but see if I can. I think it's the paper more than the positioning. Okay, I thought I'd got the wrong side then. Yeah. colouring pot, colouring. It's colouring potting, I'm not speaking. I don't know what it's up to. It's just prancing about. Right. Probably wondering why I'm filming and not in my bedroom. He likes, well, he waits for me to go up in my bedroom, and then he gets on the bed normally while I'm sitting on the chair next to my bed watching YouTube. But yeah, he seems to wait for me after tea while I'm washing pots and that. He'll sit on the settee and wait. I don't know why, because in the day he just gets up on the bed on his own. So that's those two. Let's put the hole in. So we said these was 8. So I'd like them right in the middle. Well, it's going to be a bit bigger than 8, isn't it? The papers was 8. There was 8 and, well, not really a quarter. Nearly a quarter. So it'd be just over 4. So maybe there would be good. Let's put that. Okay, just let me pause right in the chat. Right, so I'll say nobody's used to me filming it at this time. Oh, I've got something. Let me get pokey. So, right. So I don't want to really hit the sewing. Yeah, that's lovely. Did I do with that with the small one or the big one? I did it with the big one. With the small one. I don't know. Right, I'm going to go through this way to do the other one, just so I'll know. That it's the same. Okay, so that's that one. In fact, I must as well just go straight through it. That's so annoying. Okay. Oh yeah, I can go straight through them. Right, let's have a look. I'd like to use these bigger ones. Might put a coppery one in that one. So I don't know what the dark one looks like. Now I did say, perhaps thinking that for that. I mean, not like it much. A big difference, does that? Does that? Let's try with the gold. I'm not trying to go through both, no. Oh, I quite like it with the gold. I do like it with the black. Yeah, I like it with the black. One do I like? Yeah, okay. So I want another black one and another one of those. Right, put the lid back on. So, not sure if I've got it on the right setting. I've squashed it. I think I've got it on the wrong setting. I squashed that one. I'm maddening. I don't know if I could. No, I won't. Right, pop this one in. Wish I could remember which satin I used every time I did it. Because obviously I don't use these eyelets all the time. Right, so that's those two. Yeah, I like that. But I do really like the look of them. Okay, I squashed it again. It must be something I do on camera, because both times I did it off camera, I didn't squash it. Weird. I don't know if it's the angle that I do it at when I'm on camera, or what. But yeah, that's bizarre. I'll say they're a bit, I don't mind using them, but they're a bit too expensive to be throwing away. So that's that done. So now I want to look at cutting the pocket down. Okay, so this pocket is perfect size. So let me find out what this is. So let's say 12.5. I'm going to use centimetres because that's what it was closer to. So 12.5. It's about there. I'm going to say it's not a lot off it at all. So obviously I'm going to have to glue that pocket back. So that's better that way. What's it like height wise? Yeah, that's fine. So I need to round the corners, well, the top corner back, and I'll use the art glitter. It's got a nice thin nozzle. So let's go all the way across here to here, and then we'll have this pocket here. How far does that one go down? Okay. So I think that will have got that. I'll just ink around it, and I can get the pin on. Just get the walnut stain and just give that a yeah, that's lovely. Yep. I feel like I'm sitting really lopsided. I don't know if it's the camera lopsided or if it's me. Right. So one of them's got a robin on. So I'm going to put that one on that one, because obviously we've got the owl on the other one. So I'm going to use the collal, and I'm going to stick the whole thing down, because I'm not going to want anything poking out the left hand side, because obviously that's where it's going to tie, and I don't want anything coming out the right hand side, because that's where the papers are going to be, and I don't want anything coming out the top, because I think it will need to be too high. So I'll try and centralise that. Yeah, that's lovely. I made these pockets in the book page challenge, and that's in my playlist called Scraps and, I don't know what I've called it, Scraps and something else. So I just used book page things to make it. So that one can go there. Put it on this lovely linen card. A nice dark brown, which was nice because I bought all these like different shades of brown and green cards, you know, A4 card. Then I kind of forgot about them. So it was nice to get them out and get them used. So I think that's as straight as it can be. So that's that. Now, I don't know, I've got a couple more pockets. I don't know if to put one on the back or not. So, I mean, that's with about the same paper. It is the same paper, it's just a different part of it. Yeah, so I might put those on the back. Because I've got that one. But that's got the side, and so is that, but obviously that's on that side, so I don't want to use those. So yeah, I'm going to put those on the back. Again, I'm going to stick them completely down. I don't think it matters which one goes on which. So made these in the Roxy weekly challenge, and I do have a playlist for that. Yeah, and I can't remember if I said in the first one, but these are kits from Nanine, who is collage type, sorry, on Etsy. Hey, that's a backing thing. I thought that was a tag. Here's me, I made it, and I've not got a clue. So yeah, that's not a tag, it's actually a decoration at the back. I like that. Okay. So that's that one. I'm wondering if those little cards actually fit in those. Oh yeah, perfect. And that one can go in there. Oh, lovely. I need some cards or something to go in the front one. I've not thought about what I'm doing after this part. It was just like, all right, I'll, you know, use the opposite side to what I said, and then sorted some pieces out. I've not even got any papers out or anything to do the journal. So that's that. So I'm going to have a look actually in the kit stuff and see. Is that tight? See if there's anything to go in these pockets. Let's have a look. I think that might be two. Oh no. How tall is this one? Oh yeah. Yeah, I left them so you could push something all the way down. So that possibly. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. So that's the back ones. I want to ink them. So that's fine there. That's fine there. Oh, that's nice. I might take one of those out and have something a bit more green. See, that pocket's not as big. I don't know if these will be. Maybe that mushroom one a bit smaller. Yeah, I think it's like. Yeah, so that could go there. Or I've got these little ones. have a look what the, I do like that one, but I think it'd be nice to have a mushroom one as well, so it's a bit more varied. Yeah, I think I might have the small ones in there. Do I want any more? No. Wonder. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Right, so that's those. Do I want anything else in the back one? Is that longer? About the same. So that's those, and so I'd like to get the things used up. Don't know if to put one in the bag, and that's that one. Oh, okay, there we go. Right, so I'm going to set and ink those up, and what else? I could put the strings in there, couldn't I? Yeah, I like those. So I was going to do this with this. That one's got a knot in, so let's go from this way. So if we say that there, that's got it where it ties as well. So if I cut it off there, see if, no, that's shorter, and let's just cut down. Okay, let's just cut that off. Might need my poker stick on. Do I want it that way, or do I want it going in that way? Did I do this, the other one the same? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's the right way, isn't it? Let's I don't know now. I feel like I've just done them opposite. Oh, I don't know. I wish I could remember which is the, I mean, none's, I don't think, a right way. I think it's just personal preference. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. So that's that. Let's see if they're long enough to tie. I mean, it's going to have a little bit more bulking. Ooh, only just lot. Oh, damn. You wouldn't think that you needed more than that. Right, what shall I do? Because I'm thinking if I do any more of this, I'm not going to be able to tie it with that. I don't even think it's yeah, I might have to use something else. I mean, you'd think that would be plenty, wouldn't you? There's no other way of tying it, is there? No. And I think it'll probably be too short to do the signatures as well, which is a shame, because then it's only going to be good enough for tags. And if I cut this again in half, yeah, I mean, it is a bit longer. Or shall I just cut it in half and do it? Because I really do want this as a closure. Right. I could sew it together, can't I? Join it together to make it bigger. Right, what's that? Let's get some more of those off. Okay, that's longer, but it is still quite short. But I suppose you don't want it all. If it's too short once I've put everything in, then I'll have to change it for something else. It was always a bit of a, oh, there might not be enough. Right, so that's that. I'm going to say colour-wise it goes really nice. I like that. Right, so that's that one done. I'll save that because I might be able to do the tie-in with that. So I'll keep that there so I can see it. I'm going to do this one with string. Obviously it don't matter how much I use string. I can always cut it down. So let's have a look what this looks like. Otherwise I'll have to see what seam binding I've got. I don't know if it's dramatic enough. No, I think I want to use something else. I think I will probably use the string to tie them here, and I think I'll probably do the same with that. I'll use the other. I mean, I could sew down it and make it into a ruffle, and perhaps put a ruffle. I mean, it'll be a small one, but yeah, I could perhaps put some ruffles somewhere. Right, let's have a look what I've got seam binding wise. So I think I've only got like bits of this and bits of that, because I told myself I wasn't buying any more until, see, I need really 2 pieces as big as that. So I want, yeah, it won't be big enough. What about this one? Oh, this could be it. Yeah, fab. I'll use that. That's nice. I've not got two pieces of that. Yeah, I'm gonna say I've just got odds and ends, but yeah, I've said no, I'm not buying any more till it's gone. Because what I do is every time I have a new one, I seem to take a bit off the wall, and then I end up with lots of bits left instead of, you know, using one fully. So I'm sick of doing this bit. I bet you're sick of watching. Right, that's that one. Okay, that's that one. Obviously there's too much on there, but I'll leave it as long as that until I've finished. Yeah, I like that colour wise. Okay, so that's that bit sorted out. What kind of time are we on? 30. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to ink these off screen, and I'm going to think about the papers. I'll cut them off screen, because all that'll be is me bringing that big chopper on the table, and then I'll come back. Yes, so this will be part 2, and then I'll do a part 3. I think it will be finished then. Gonna say Jean didn't do many videos on it. It is a pretty quick project, and because I've got ephemera made, it's gonna be even quicker. So yeah, I like these. Right, so I'll see you later in a few hours. Bye for now.